Welcome to the Mycotoxin Prediction forecast brought to you by Biomin, the world leader in mycotoxin management. This week we will look into the predicted risk for mycotoxin contaminations in European corn. Wet weather and high humidity are critical for infection with toxin-producing fungi during flowering time and continue to be critical for the accumulation of mycotoxins in the crop. Our prediction model therefore uses weather, in combination with related estimated times of silking, to assess the future risk of contaminations with mycotoxins. By mid-August, maize in most growing regions but the very northwest of Europe had entered and developed past silking. Rain had been scarce in the south, with extended heat waves in July but abundant rain in Central Europe in early August. About 6 or 7 rain-fed days within this period, with more than 2 hours of rain per day in the 15-day period, were recorded from the Alps and central France east reaching up to Poland. Most other regions but the south had at least 3 or 4 days worth of rain. Late August, the west of Europe, including Denmark, the UK and France that contained the last flowering crops, remained mostly dry, while rain intensified in Central Europe and Central Eastern Europe, where maize is already past grain filling. The forecast rain for the first half of September predicts rain to return to the Mediterranean countries and France, with most rain to be expected around the Alps. Based on the current weather forecast, the predicted risk for aflatoxins is highest for countries that experienced hot conditions favorable for growth of the fungal pathogen, in particular Italy, the Balkan states and Turkey. The average risk for harvests to contain aflatoxin concentrations higher than 2 parts per billion is given here as percentage average for major European regions, giving more weight to higher yielding areas. The highest risk is calculated for southern countries, with a predicted chance of 18% of harvests containing aflatoxin concentrations above this threshold. High concentrations of fumonisins are expected in countries with high humidity combined with higher than average temperatures. The predicted chance for harvests contaminated with 500 parts per billion fumonisins or more is highest with 51% in southern European countries. The risk for Central and Eastern European countries is estimated with 30 and 18% respectively. The accumulation of deoxynivalenol also depends on rainfall, but is more associated with cooler, more temperate conditions. The predicted risk is therefore moderate in southern European countries with high temperatures and little to no rain, but risk is high throughout the rest of Europe with up to 61% chance to exceed the threshold levels of 150 ppb. Also, zearalenone is predominantly produced under cooler conditions. The predicted risk for contaminations higher than 50 parts per billion are highest in Central European countries and Northern European countries with 33 and 31% respectively. Keep tuned in for our European mycotoxin prediction and occurrence updates as the maize growing year unfolds.